welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Aisha and today we have my hygiene project Use It Up introduction for Halloween, fall/autumn. I just couldn't decide on this one because it's kind of like a Halloween project. Like, it was supposed to be centered around Halloween, but it's kind of fell off a little bit. I'll explain more. And then here in the UK we call it autumn, in the US we call it fall. I looked at my analytics on YouTube and I have like a pretty even split between US and UK, so like, I don't know, we're just calling it all the things, all the spooky things, all the crunchy leaf things. I don't know. Anyway, I feel like I need to do some explaining as to why this video is coming halfway through the month. Now, there's a lot of factors leading up to this and I've kind of explained them in videos before, but we've been having building work around the house, although we do have ourselves a slight case of cowboy builders because I haven't done any work in some time and all the scaffolding's still up and all the materials are being delivered, but I'm taking this nice quiet opportunity to get some videos bulk filmed. So yeah, I was having issues with that. I was having issues with my camera that was just frustrating the life out of me. Life just got really super busy. My window of opportunities to film after work gets smaller and smaller as we get darker and darker, so it just like filming time gets shorter and it is sort of down to my lunch times, which sometimes just isn't possible. I have other things to do. Another reason this project's coming a little bit late was because I really wanted to do a shop my stash video and then it just wasn't working. I tried to film it twice, the camera wasn't having any of it, my attitude wasn't having any of it. Like, you could just tell I was so done. The cuts were just, it was ridiculous. It's like one of the only videos I've ever scrapped. But kind of through the process of filming that, I realised what I would put in my project, so I just thought, right, for ease, I'll just pick them. And then I just realised, actually, in this time, while I'm not being able to film and just whatever, I just finished up whatever was in the bathroom, like whatever shower gels we had open, whatever was just like half used, I used up. So actually I kind of did a mini use it up for the beginning of September anyway, and figured if I brought this through halfway through the month, then at least I have still got the rest of the month and then 2 months, October and November. That's going to be my fall, Halloween, autumn project. I tried every excuse not to film this video today. My hair needs washing, my skin's awful, I needed to paint my nails, I didn't have time, and I was like, no, this is my only lunch break time this week that I can do this, so to get it up timely, it had to be today, so just bear with me. I also know my hair needs a really good haircut when I can't get it in the frame, so I know that needs to come soon. I need to do my nails, I need to get my skin back in order. It's also like one of those weird, well, it's September, it's always a weird month, but you know when it's really cold in the morning, it warms up in the afternoon and then gets really cold at night, so like you have to have like 3 outfits throughout the day, so don't be fooled. I am sweating in this jumper. It was just kind of cute fall vibes for the video. So here we are, we're doing it finally. So it's the 16th of September. You're probably going to see this on the 17th. Fingers crossed I can get a quick editing turnaround time. Yeah, laptop doesn't fail out on me. Okay, so let's just get to it. I'm sorry for all the rambling. I love chatting. I just love chatting to you guys. So I have my basket of goodies and we actually have a funny number for this month. We actually have 13 items, which I feel like is appropriate for a Halloween project. I will explain my thoughts and feelings behind everything, seeing as a smaller project. We have got the time to chat. So let's jump into the first 2 items, which are just pocket bags, to be honest. So just find that keeping myself accountable on these is the best way to do it. And I actually didn't have any Halloween in my collection that needed using up. I, spoiler alert, picked some of the newer ones up. My Bath & Body Works Halloween haul will come soon, so I'm just using these. This is the one that's just left on my keys from summer, or yeah, my summer project, so have been using it. It's now all the way down here. I figure I just need to get that used up, and I picked one out of my collection that was expiring this month, so it just made sense to use, and it is the Crisp Morning Air, and this is a very good autumn scent. It is like cold, crisp, apples, pears, clean, fresh smell. Like, this is perfect as we start to get the colder, crisper weather coming through, but while we're still in this like weirdly sunny, windy phase, it also works as well because it's a bit fruity. So gonna be those 2 for, well, it's gonna be like 2.5 months, isn't it? So that should be fine. We can always throw another one in if needed. Okay, so the first scent, I'm trying to link these to Halloween in like kind of different ways, and this one doesn't really link. I don't know. I don't really know. The packaging kind of drew me in. I guess this is the more fall autumn section of this project, and it is actually gonna be a pretty much full routine Bath and Body Works Dahlia. This just screams autumn. Like, just looking at it, it screams autumn. It's gold. You've got like floral arrangements on it in like dark autumn colours. I feel like it matches me if I wore gold, but I'm not a silver girly. But yeah, I just thought this would be a perfect one, and as I was going through my body creams, this one was one that I noticed was yellowing, so it's always good to pick out. I'm pretty sure it does have a vanilla-y note, so that always happens. So I have got the full collection. So we'll start with the moisturising body wash. I love these formulas. I just think they are perfect for this time of year as it starts to cool down, as your skin starts to get a little bit drier. I just find these really, really nice on the skin, especially because I double cleanse with a bar soap. I just think it's really nice to go in with one of these softer textures on the top. So this is perfect, and same with these formulas as well. Like, these don't last as long in collections as the shower gels do, like the actual like gel formulas. And this one is from 2022, so it's getting to be 3 years old. This one does have notes of velvet dahlia petals, crisp pear, praline musk, and whipped tonka bean. So I just felt like this was going to be the perfect autumn scent. The crisp pear reminds me of like fresh autumn days, and then the praline musk and the whipped tonka bean are like cozy autumn days. I think this is a perfect November scent. So that's kind of why this is going in here. This is like my non-Halloween autumn scent. So yeah, the moisturising body wash is brand new all the way at the top, and I have weighed all of these ones that are a little bit more inconspicuous. They're all in my notebook. Same with the body cream, just screams autumn colours. Same scent notes, same all the way up the top, brand new. And like I said, it was starting to yellow. I feel like it doesn't look as yellow on the camera as it does in real life, but this one's such a delicious scent. It is yellow. It is clean. Like, you get the undertones of clean from the pear. Oh, but then the praline and the tonka just warm it up so nice. We are actually going on a little week away at the end of the month, just to get away from things, because things have been so stressful. I told you guys a story of house sale falling through, and just life has just been non-stop. So we just thought, let's just take a week out, go to a little lodge cabin in the Lake District, and just, yeah, escape. And I feel like this is going to be the perfect scent to take with me end of September, beginning of October. Screams coziness. So of course I had to put the matching mist in. I only have one of these in my collection, but I'm okay with getting through some of it. It is something I'd like to keep around, but I don't mind getting some use. The body care is definitely on the use up, like to get used up. One thing I will say about this project is it's kind of a filler project between summer and winter, and like I said, it's only 2.5 months, so if things don't get completely used up, I'm okay with that. It's just as much progress as I can make. So I've kind of put items in my project that I'm okay with full using up if I was to achieve that, but if not, I'd be okay with them settling back in my collection. Again, just the most like beautiful autumn bloom packaging. Yeah, again, this one is brand new. I don't know where I marked it. Yeah, literally brand new to the top. And this one's from 2021. But then the body cream's from Oh, I think this might be a newer packaging of Dahlia. I think this is the 2021, 2022 autumn winter season. And then this was last year's, was it? And that I must have got in the sale, but they all still match perfectly. And yeah, I just want to get used on them. Okay, so the last one, last item in that little grouping is going to be a body scrub, and this is the Dove Exfoliating Body Scrub, Crushed Macadamia and Rice Milk. I just think the kind of like soft, gentle scrubbiness of this is always good to have. I have a soft scrub and then a more shaven scrub, which we'll come to later, just in the bathroom, so I have like different choices of texture. And this one is very clean, crisp, but then the macadamia nut kind of like softens it and warms it up a little bit. So very similar to Dahlia. Not that they're the same scent at all, like this hasn't got any perfuminess like the Dahlia, but it's just crisp, soapy, clean, and then that little bit of warmness from the macadamia nut. So I feel like this is a perfect pairing. So that is going to be routine number 1. Routine number 2 is the most Halloween, or the Halloween portion of this project. And even saying that, it actually only has one specific Halloween item in here. I went through my collection, which you would have seen if the Shop My Stash had worked out, but I actually only had a total of like 6 or 7 items in my collection. Some was the candy apple cauldron that I got in the sale, and I'm just not in the mood for candy apple cauldron. I know, crazy. I have a spray and cream in Everlasting Magic, which I will hoard because I love it and they don't ever seem to bring it back. And then I have some odds and ends of Vampire Blood, and it didn't even make a routine, so I just thought, okay, we'll centre a routine around Vampire Blood. And honestly, like, I am gonna go ham on the new packaging if it goes on any sort of offer for this Halloween, because it is all just so cute. We'll run through all that in the separate Bath & Body Works video, but yeah, something I'll definitely re-up on. So yeah, I just made my own little routine. So we start off with the Vampire Blood body cream. This packaging is awesome. Like, it's so cool with the black and the rose. It just feels so sleek with like a slight element of like spookiness, but it's just not my kind of vibe. Like, this year's packaging is just like my spooky vibe to a T, like bows and like cutesy colours but still Halloween vibes. This is more like actual Halloween, kind of like the spooky rose and like the blood dripping, little spider web. It's cute, but it's not my vibe. So it's something I don't mind using up, and I obviously will save the packaging in my little packaging scrapbook anyway. But Vampire Blood is red berries, night blooming jasmine and petrifying plum. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It kind of smells like a wax melt, like a fruity floral candle. Like, oh, I would love my room to smell like this. Oh my gosh, I hope, do they have these in the Wallflowers? I don't think so, but that would be so yummy. It's so good. It's just like juicy plum, the berries just like making like fruity cocktail. I just really like this scent. It's probably my favourite, on par maybe with Candy Apple Cauldron, but I think this is just more of a wearable scent. Like, it doesn't just smell like fruits and whatever. Like the Candy Apple Cauldron just smells like sweets. This is actually very wearable. So yeah, I have this in the body cream, never been used. Gonna be hard for the black packaging, but I think you can see the Sharpie there. And I have weighed it anyway, but there's that one. The shower gel I'm going to go with is kind of an obvious one, although it's a very wintry vibe. It is the Sugar Plum Fairy, but I actually figured, although this is winter packaging, plum is a very all year round scent. I think it works in every season. Maybe not so much like tropical summer. It's definitely a very like spring, autumn, winter kind of scent. It's a kind of more colder fruit, if that makes sense. But this, yeah, to me, I think would work really, really nicely in the autumn. It doesn't really have like scent notes, it's just Sugar Plum Fairy. It does say the warm sugar plum scented bubbles danced on her skin like mischievous fairy kisses and she felt quietly content. I hope the next season is quietly content for me, because nothing about this year has been quiet or content. It's been crazy, but yeah, I really like this scent. It's sugary plum. Oh, it's delicious. Like, it really smells like fizzy plum. It kind of smells like sweets. Like, it's just delicious. I also consider the Body Shop's plum, but I think that one is too florally and like has, yeah, I wanted this. I wanted like fresh, fizzy, fruity plum. I thought that was more Halloween-y than the kind of like Body Shop plum, and I just thought this would be a nice mix. And then last but not least, I went for, oh, this is brand new little top, by the way. The spray with this one, I went for Victoria's Secret Pure Seduction Candied. I have a couple in these in my collection because they were in the sale, and boy, I was obsessed with this candied collection. Every version of this flanker is incredible. This one is Plum Swirl, Sweet Musk, a nostalgic twist on Pure Seduction. So, of course, it made sense. I think, oh, I should have put the other one in my collection because I don't think this one's really been sprayed, but they were both at the top anyway. Oh, it's so good. It's so, so good. It does smell very similar to Vampire Blood. It just has more of that muskiness, which makes it more like perfumey. Oh, it's so good. It's just plum and musk. So like, this is on the end of like, this is pure sweet sugary plum. This is plum with a bit more berry, a little bit like toned down, with a bit jasmine, and then this is like very like perfumey plum with the musk. So I think this is just like the perfect combination. I would have liked to use the whole set of Vampire Blood, but I just didn't have a shower gel, I don't think. And then the spray is in that like really special packaging that I love, so I don't want to use it. And I have loads of these, so it just made sense to wait for one of these. Oh, so good. I'm really excited about that routine. Okay. And then last but not least is a little bit of a rogue one, and it's not one that I am necessarily like desperate to use up. In like practicality or logically, I probably should. It'll make sense when I show you. So it's a little bit of a mix of things. We start out with Mitch Max body care from Bath & Body Works, but it's actually the same scent, so it's not like Mitch Max. We have the shower gel and the body lotion. The shower gel is in the Cotton Candy Clouds, which is the originator of this scent. It is sugar, spun sugar, pink berries and whipped vanilla, and we've seen this repeated in the Bath & Body Works world many times, as Cotton Candy Clouds, as Boardwalk Taffy. I think it might have been originally. Then it went to Cotton Candy Clouds, which we've seen repackaged 3 or 4 times. Then it became Whipped Berry Meringue, and very recently it was the Emily in Paris French Macaron scent. So I love this scent. Sorry for all the slight interruption there. My car passed its MOT. such an adult disruption, but yeah, sorry about that. Back to shower gels. So as I was saying, Cotton Candy Clouds became Whipped Berry Meringue. This one is fresh berries, whipped sugar and fluffy vanilla. Same things, sugar, berries, vanilla. This one, I don't know where I got this from. Was it Vinted maybe? Is it originally $13.50? And unfortunately for me, the barcode has come off. It could say 7, but that would mean 2017. I don't know. If anyone has a year on this, please let me know, because the barcode is destroyed and I would usually be able to tell from that. Unless I just... Oh no, I made more. Oh yeah, hang on, if I dig underneath. Is that a 1? Maybe it's a 1, not a 7. Maybe it's 2021. I don't know. But she's beautiful. Okay, I got her Vinted, like it was sealed and everything. That one, full brand new. Now, the reason I picked out this routine was because I was thinking like Halloween, I was thinking like sweets and like gummy candy and stuff, and I didn't really have any in my collection. I have Tutti Frutti candy, but that's like literally Easter packaging. And then I had like random like sweet, but they were all very summery sweets. To me, this is like an autumny sweet. It's kind of like cotton candy vibes, boardwalk vibes. Doesn't really link to Halloween, but you get it. You get where I was coming from, right? Okay, so this one is from 2021. So this can't be from 2021, can it? I don't know. Someone explain this to me, please. I literally, was before my time. This is as I was coming to Bath & Body Works, which was just what I was going to explain. Was this technically is the first Bath & Body Works item that I owned, that I went to the shop and I bought. It was from my 21st birthday trip in New York. When I got back from that trip, I made this YouTube channel. And I don't know what compelled me to pick this body care setup out of all of the others that were available, but I just did, and I've used up the shower gel since, but the lotion has kicked about, and as you can see, it is here. Now this is one of the only partial items in my Bath & Body Works collection that wasn't bought like secondhand, if that makes sense. I very much just open them and use them, but this is just kicked about because I just love it, and it probably is time for it to move out. It's starting to go brown as the vanilla sets in. Not as quick as the cream, thankfully, but oh my gosh, it's so good. Again, this was at $13.50. I got this in 2022. It came out the end of 2021. I got there in the spring of 2022. So yeah, kind of a prized possession, but I realise I'm really just holding on to the bottle because the packaging can just go in my scrapbook. The scent I can repurchase. I have the French macarons or whatever it was called from Emily in Paris, so I have this scent. I'm really just holding on to the bottle, which really doesn't make any sense. So those are the body care. I also have a scrub which I'm going to throw in, which is the Cotton Candy. This is the Tree Hut scrub that was also from that original New York trip for my 21st birthday, 2021 on the bottom. This is, I don't even know if I should open this. Is this going to be a good idea? I feel like it's not. Can you see how fluorescent pink this has gone? And all of the oils have raised to the top. My scrub drawer was so oily, and it was from this just leaking everywhere. I have a new backup which is clean and not leaking, which has got 2024 on the bottom, so like will last me a little bit longer than this one ever could. So I think it's just time to get this used up, and then I have a nice scrubby scrub for when I'm shaving, and then just an in-between scrub in the Dove. So yeah, Tree Hut Cotton Candy, and it is right to the top, literally brand new and never used. Okay, last but not least, I'm gonna go in with the Soap and Glory fragrance spritz. I was and ahhing about what spray to put in with this collection of the kind of cotton candy scents. I have French Macaron from Emily in Paris. I have loads of other kind of cotton candy or like sweet scents that I could have gone with. Even like a nice cherry scent would have gone, but I've just been obsessed with this recently. Like, I literally have it on today. I'm obsessed. It's like a clean vanilla and almond scent. Like, it reminds me a lot of Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream, or Sol de Janeiro 602, whatever you want to call it, but without the salted caramel and the cleaner version. It's so nice. I love this line. I can't use the body care because it has almond oil in it, but the spray I can still get the same scent. Like, the scrub in this is incredible. Like, my mum was obsessed with it and the smell of it is insane. It's not quite the same as the spray, unfortunately, but it's as close as I can get. I've just really been enjoying this. I do have 3 other sprays on my little spinny tray that I have also been using, but they've been in projects before. I feel like you're a little bit sick of them, and they're just things I'm just chugging along with, like wearing to work, wearing to the gym or whatever. So I just really want to stick to routines for this project. So that is the last one, my kind of like cotton candy boardwalk fairs Halloween sweet. I really shouldn't call this a Halloween project at all, but anyway, that is my 13 Halloween / autumn / fall project items. I think that's probably going to work best for 2.5 months, like 3 body care routines really makes sense. I think the priority to get used is probably the Dahlia because of it going like a little bit yellow, as well as the Vampire Blood, and I would be happy to get through as much of the shower gel as I can because these are really hard to use up. These are 500ml in comparison to Bath & Body Works 295, so it's almost double, but I think these take about 3 months, so even if I had a little bit left to roll over into the winter, that would be fine. But I really want to keep this just like a very separate project to the winter, so I'm really excited. I've never done one of these before, so we'll see how it goes. I've done project use ups before, of course I have a whole playlist on my channel, but I've never done like a sort of smaller Halloween fall autumn one. So I should call it my Halloween autumn fall, my half, no, whatever. Anyway, long title. I hope there's enough characters on YouTube to name this, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry it's coming a little bit of a random time, but I hope I explained everything okay. I still have an update at the end of September, which is in 2 weeks, which I feel like will stand us in good stead to see how well this project's going to go, if I need more items, if I'm not going to get things used up. Is a good way to see it, little 2 week marker. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please look forward to seeing a lot more of my face around here. I have my Bath & Body Works Halloween collection video, and then also my Body Shop Halloween as well, or pumpkin collection. So those to come, and mean empties are going to come around super quick as well, and the next update will be here in 2 weeks. So look forward to seeing you there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!